Yeah, dude, I'm waiting on you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We're the Dirt Road Men. So we're doing our last cigar review of the year, as I said. It's another one from our AJ Fernandez Sampler. This is the Bellas Artes, which is the second, I don't know about the second series he introduced in the AJ Fernandez brand. But it's the second one he's introduced with kind of an obvious marketing pitch through line. So, he introduced this one in 2016. He introduced the Maduro in 2018. You're creeping me out.
Yeah,
is Steve in the way of you or something? Is that your problem?
No, it's okay.
I got room. But, yeah. So, he introduced this one in 2016. He introduced the Maduro in 2018, and it's, like, super highly reviewed.
That sounds amazing. Because this is a great, like, just the first few puffs on this, it's amazing. I like the draw on it.
Yeah, it's got a good draw. It's really got a very full-bodied taste, which compared to the one I had yesterday, which was the original New World, there's more to it. It's a more in-your-face cigar. I'm kind of happy that we're shooting the review for it on the same day we're shooting the review for Maker's 46, because it's a more in-your-face cigar, and this is a more in-your-face whiskey. Oh yeah, here it is. I was trying to find the translation of the name, sorry. I pulled a couple screenshots for notes. It means fine arts. Bellas Artes means fine arts.
So we should be smoking them like this.
Yes. I don't know, the Spanish don't do that.
I'm not Spanish.
It's Spanish.
Well, I'm not.
It's this one's box pressed, by the way.
I really like box press cigars.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's why it's drawing easier than the one I had last night.
Maybe. This one, when I read reviews though, this one's known for having a better draw with a stronger, more full flavor is what I mean, not stronger. Stronger to me is that in-your-face quality I was talking about, that like, flavor assault that you get. But when I say flavor assault, like the coffee and, I'm going to say pepper that I didn't get until I paired it with this, that's on the back end of this, really bites you a little bit. Just right on the finish, and it kind of lingers.
Yeah, it's pleasantly.
Yeah. Well, we both kind of like that element. Like, we want a lady that bites back a little bit. We succeeded there. I made the joke this time.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I know I can never say enough good things about AJ Fernandez, and he's making me rethink my cigar rankings altogether, because I'm tired of giving him 10s.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. I need you to make a crappy cigar so I can review it and rate one of your cigars badly. Because now, in retrospect, this makes me want to knock the San Lotano down a rung, because it's not as in-your-face as this one.
I had a San Lotano last night.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I just tried to give Steve. Was half of that San Lotano.
Yeah.
Which I was intending on finishing it, but...
The one downside of this sampler is all the cigars are way bigger than we normally like. There's like an extra inch on these babies, maybe 2 inches more than we needed.
I have that problem a lot.
But, yeah, I'm trying to keep these cigar reviews a little tighter, so I won't say too much more, but I've noticed that as I've looked up AJ Fernandez's different cigars, though, that his popularity kind of, with each new cigar, that he puts out, it'll spike in sales for the first, 6 or 8 months, and then it kind of drops off. Like, he's like a weird cigar enthusiast fad. But I think maybe it's because he's a new brand on his own. Like, I think his brand started in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, because before that he was working for other people and collaborating with other people, but he didn't have his own brand with his own name on it. He did make Diesel cigars. That's all him.
He made what?
Diesel.
Oh, okay.
I believe it was Diesel. But this one actually has his name on it. So, and he, I think he just doesn't have the right kind of brand recognition. But I think Jason Drew and AJ Fernandez, not Jason Drew, what's his name? The guy from Drew Estate, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name right now. And AJ Fernandez.
Because he's watching this.
Yeah, if he's watching this, we're doing great. I can't remember his name right now, but the guy from Drew Estate and AJ Fernandez, I think, are the two best cigar makers in the business right now. I want to see them two put a cigar together and have Rocky Patel market it.
Oh, man.
Because he's the best marketer, and he's good with cigars too. Like, I want him to be involved in the actual cigar making process.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get him to push a cigar, slap AJ Fernandez's name on it, maybe Drew Estate as well, and you get them all consulting and making this one epic cigar, I think it might be the best thing in creation.
I want them to do 3 cigars. Or at least 2. So whatever you're thinking of, and then the Maduro version of it. I prefer Maduros.
Well, yeah. Well, I want them to do one cigar and do a natural Connecticut Maduro version of the same cigar. Like this one, the more popular version of this is its Maduro. And it's drastically more popular, but that might be because I talked about this fad with him, it was just introduced in 2018.
Okay. I'm really interested. I'm going to have to save this band or write it down and look for the Maduro.
Yeah. I want to find it. But, AJ Fernandez, his namesake brand might be about to become my favorite brand. Because I've never had one I didn't like from him, and I've had acid cigars I didn't like. But that's most of Drew Estate's offerings, and I do like all of the undergrounds.
Yeah. Now, is your favorite cigar an AJ Fernandez?
Nope.
Nope. See, that's how, like, I am with whiskey. Like, my favorite whiskey, my favorite bourbon, anyway, isn't necessarily from my favorite bourbon company.
No, mine definitely isn't. But, like, my favorite bourbon is, like, a one-off. It may be this company's only offering, whereas, like, Wild Turkey, my favorite company, has many different offerings, and I've never had one I didn't like.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how you become my favorite brand, is it's like, I'm loving everything you're putting out, so I'm going to keep buying it because I trust that it's going to consistently be good. Whereas, let's say, Eagle Rare was its own separate thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they started putting something else out, I'd be more hesitant because they've only shown me they can do that one thing really well.
Yeah.
As opposed to a company that's shown me they can release 10 different whiskeys, and they're all amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would give this
It's a 10 on me.
a solid 10.
It's just...
I'm gonna have to... Luckily, this is our last cigar review of 2018, so I can revise my grading rubric for next year. Because this dude is so good that I have to grade, like, more harshly so that he stops getting all 10s. And we're back! So I have to grade more harshly now because AJ Fernandez is so good that I have to treat everybody worse because I have to be able to differentiate in ratings between his cigars. I can't recommend you one AJ Fernandez cigar if I rate them all 10s. And consistently, every time I smoke one, it's like, I would recommend this one above all the other ones. Def Seth is here, by the way. And
so as far as AJ Fernandez cigars go, how would you rate this one on the AJ Fernandez spectrum?
It's better than the San Lotano. I'm not sure if it's better than the New World that we had last week, which wasn't the original New World. It was like the New World something. I can't remember exactly what.
So on the AJ Fernandez spectrum,
I've had 5 AJ Fernandez, specifically AJ Fernandez's brand cigars. This is tied for first with another one.
Okay, so this is like a
10 plus.
No. As far as AJ Fernandez's go, this is like a 9 3/4.
Yes. Because there is something he could do better, and I'm betting I will find it in the Maduro.
Probably.
But other than that, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times I can tell AJ Fernandez to keep making cigars, but just don't stop. Don't stop.
Back up 1 or 2 inches. You're choking me out.
Don't stop. I'll get over it. I can breathe through my nose. Hi, Skip.
Hey. I'm glad you caught my joke.
Anyway, I think that's all we have for this cigar review, so until we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, drop us a comment, and check out our Facebook page for daily updates.